In this painting tutorial here, Tally and I are going to teach you how to paint this beautiful, easy to do California sunset. Done with acrylic paint, and all you need is a few simple colors, a few easy brushes, and you know what? The best part about it is anyone can paint this, and yeah, I mean you. Here we go. What is going on, all you awesome and creative people? My name's Wild, and I got a special treat for you today. My buddy Tally, who's an amazing acrylic artist, is gonna show you how to paint this painting right here. It's an easy to do California sunset with some silhouette accents in it. Only takes a few simple colors and brushes. By the way, we listed what all the materials you need to use in the video description down below. So do us a favor and click through on those links, because you know what? They help us out. But let's dive into the tutorial. To create our background, we first need to block in some color. We're gonna use purple, red, yellow, and white. We just wanna blend these into a gradient. The purple to red makes a beautiful dusk brown, and the red to yellow makes a beautiful, nice burnt orange color for our sunset. After blending the colors, we can make them butter smooth and even level out our brush strokes by using a wet 2-inch brush. Just take your 2-inch brush and damp it with a little bit of water and start blending your colors with some simple cross strokes. Do me a favor and make sure you start with just a little bit of water when blending in your gradients. A little bit goes a long way, and you can always add more, but if you start off with too much, it's actually gonna eat away at that pigment color. Now that we've created our beautiful gradient, let's just let it dry for just a moment here. Now, if anyone out there needs a visual representation or needs a little bit of hand holding, Tally went ahead and created you a template that you can trace onto your painting here. Did you a favor and left a link down below for you to download. You can also just put it on your phone or iPad, so that way you have a visual so you know exactly what to do. With that visual, we're gonna take a ruler and create a straight horizon line. Make sure you keep it level. Also trace in your boat and the sun. Now, for a quick little tip, you can use any household lid to create a perfect circle. For me, I use a baby food jar lid, and that makes the perfect little circle for this painting. If you're wondering why I have a baby food jar, well, to be honest, it's all I feed Tally when he's here because I'm a slave driver. That's right. When it comes to creating the structure of our sun, we're gonna start by making a very simplistic vapor wave. Start with a very light yellow and a very light orange. Basically, just add a little bit of white to any yellow and orange you want to use. Fill in your circle with the light yellow and then add some patch marks of light orange on the left and on the top of our sun. Then blend very lightly the colors together. Now we just need to finish with brushstrokes that are parallel with our horizon line. Just to let you know, it's okay if you go outside of your sun circle here. That's actually how you're going to create that vapor wave vibe. Now we can fill the bottom left corner with black. Remember to add bumps and jags here. This is a foreground hill/cliff, so it should have some detail in it. When it comes to our ocean, we're gonna fill it with any purple that you like. Don't worry about getting it to be a smooth gradient. The brush strokes here will actually help it look more like water. Okay, now we come to a really fun and messy part of the painting. We get to create some stars. To create easy stars that anyone can do, take some white paint and mix it with a little bit of water, or medium if you like. Don't make it too watery or you'll lose all the color in the pigment, but also make sure it's thin enough to flick. Otherwise, you're just gonna have big globs of paint on your canvas that won't look good. So what do you do here? Basically, just test it before you put it on your canvas. Once you've tested your paint, now you just gotta flick it onto your canvas. The easiest way is just take a fan brush, and you can use your thumb or fingers kind of to flick it on or spray it on or however you want. Or if you got a spare toothbrush around, just dip it in some paint and use your thumb and kind of spray it. Or take a palette knife and use it as a guard and kind of flick it through. There's no right way, kind of just have fun with it. Now, when it comes to adding stars, I suggest, have fun with it, but keep it at a minimum. Put your strongest concentration near the darker color in the top left corner, because it's gonna have that contrast where it shows, and then slowly fade them out towards your sun. But you know what? It's your painting. Add as many stars as you want. With the leftover white paint, we can actually use this as highlights for our ocean. Use that same fan brush and just scratch in some white color wherever you think the sun is kissing the ocean. All right, let's move on to our tree, and we're gonna use a creamy black, which is just black paint mixed with a little bit of water. Make sure you drop in a curved line to create a palm tree trunk. While we're here, we can also add a little bit of grass at the base of our trunk. Just use a fan brush or an angled shader or dagger brush and just add some swoop strokes up to create the illusion of grass. This will also help separate out our tree trunk from our cliff. Using the same black color and a fan brush, we can create palm fronds. To create this tree leaf shape, all we need to do is lay the fan brush in the direction you want the leaf to go. Now add some pressure to make sure that the bristles bloom out a little bit and pull the fan brush in a light curved motion. Make sure to fade away at the end of the stroke to give the illusion that the palm frond has pointed edges. Now you just need to repeat this for every palm frond that you want to add onto your tree. Now, if you don't feel like you get a nice dark silhouette palm frond, you can go back on top of it and do the same motion again. Do it as many times as you like, and you can make them as big or as thin or as curved as you want. Each one will add a different vibe to your painting. When we move on to the boat, we're just gonna use the same creamy black color that we've been using. And all you have to do is, since you have the template, just fill in the boat with that black color. Now, if you find this to be a little too difficult or more intimidating, you know what? You actually don't have to put the boat in. This painting will be amazing even without it. All right, let's give a little bit of motion to our painting. Let's add some waves in here. With white paint right out of the tube and a palette knife, scratch in some water lines. This will give the illusion that your waves are moving, and it's okay if the white paint comes off a little patchy, because that actually looks like waves are curling and breaking in different areas, which is gonna add to the motion in this painting. Now that our cliff and tree has had a moment to dry up and get a little tacky, let's add a little bit of definition to really make this painting pop. Take the purple color that we used for our ocean and add white into it with a little bit of water to make it flow. Now outline the cliff edge and the tree trunk and fade the lines towards the left side of the canvas. This will make it look like light is wrapping around the tree trunk and our cliff, giving it more shape and structure. Now we can take that sun yellow color that we used and add a little bit of it to our palm fronds to give them a little bit of a highlight, also making them pop a little bit off the canvas. Go back and feel free to add any little details that you want, but trust me, this little simple California sunset is easy to do with acrylic paint. You know what? It's easy to do also with oil paint, so give it a try. This is a beautiful painting that I know anyone can do, and with this step-by-step guide, I know you're gonna nail it. And if you do give it a shot, hey, make sure you let me know on my social media accounts, which I'm gonna list down below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. And if you want more tutorials, hey, that's what we're here for, to help you on your creative adventure. Let us know in those comments, and until next time, I'm gonna post another video over here to the side. Hey, maybe it's a tutorial, maybe it's a review. I don't know. We'll let YouTube decide that for you. But as always, take care, and of course, peace.